Nandana Salakaya Chakshurun Niditanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswati Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Pashatare Swamine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I would like to welcome all of you, all the wonderful devotees, to this satsang on the occasion of Panihati festival. We also call it Chiridai festival. And you have all wonderfully been dancing, and that's already evidence that it's an auspicious day today, very blissful. Festival is very much an integral part of life, especially spiritual life. Spiritual life is a festival in itself. Life is a festival, definitely. What is the nature of the soul? Satchit? Full of ananda. Supposed to be full of ananda. Right? Life is supposed to be full of ananda daily, everyday festival. When you get up in the morning, it's a festival. Go Mangalarti. The festival of the eyes. Right? To have darshan of the Lord. Early morning, the first person you must say is Radha Krishna. That's why then your life becomes Mangal. Whole day becomes Mangalam. Because you start with Mangalam. Auspiciousness in the morning. You know? As you get up, as soon as you get up, then Mangal Arti. And then when you do Mangal Arti, you chant your rounds, and then the whole day becomes Mangal. That's where we start the day, the morning. And the feast for the eyes means when you have darshan of the Lord. You know, the eyes been given to you for what? To have darshan. The Gopi, they were criticizing Brahma. Brahma is the authority, right? The creator. Why did he create that blinking of the eyes? They don't want that to become an obstacle in seeing Krishna. I mean, blinking, how much does it take? How long? That's fraction of a second. But they still don't want that because they want to see Krishna, always see Krishna, without being obstructed by the blinking of the eyes. I would say this Brahmaji doesn't know how to create. They're criticizing Brahma. They're criticizing authority. So, they just want to see Krishna. The hand is meant to be used to do service. The ear is meant to be used to listen to Krishna Katha or Kirtan. Nose to smell the flowers offered to Krishna. And the tongue? The tongue does two activities. Only the tongue does two activities. What does it? Glorifying the Lord and honoring Prashadam. Yes. So, Rupa Goswami says, Rupa Goswami mentioned, when he mentioned this two-syllable, Krishna, is two-syllable. And he gets so much nectar, then he desired to have thousands of tongues. Not for eating, for chanting the name. So much nectar. You know, he desired to get 1,000 tongues to be able to chant more. And when that sound vibration goes into the ears, so blissful. then he also desires to have thousands of, maybe 2,000, right? 1,000 Tom, but 2,000 years, right? Now he desires to get thousands and thousands of years also. And then the sound goes into the heart. From here it comes out, it goes to the ears and straight into the heart. And then it captivates the senses. The senses become captivated. This by this chanting these two syllables, Chris, amazing. So the Lord has been calling us from time immemorial. You get phone call daily, right? You all get phone call. If your friend calls you and you don't respond for 1 time, 2 times also you don't respond, 3 times also you don't respond, you cut the phone, right? Maybe he's going to call you for the 4th time, maybe, right? Otherwise you think, oh, he's not picking up my phone, right? But Krishna has been calling us from time immemorial, and he's not giving up. Although we are not picking the phone. We are cutting off the phone. But he's not giving up. And do you know how many phone calls Krishna has done? How many? How many times he's calling us? We're still cutting off the phone call. We're not picking up. From time immemorial, as many births we have taken. And do you know how many births we have taken? Do you have the ocean here? Where is the ocean?
The North Sea.
North Sea. You go there and you collect all the sand and you count this, how many grain of sands are there. That many births we have taken. Birth, Janma, Mritu, Janma, Mritu, Janma, Mritu. Millions from time immemorial. We cannot count how many times we have taken birth. You may not remember, but that's a fact. Millions and billions and trillions. You cannot count how many births we have taken. Till now, Krishna is calling, but he's not giving up. He wants you back. He wants you. He wants all of us back to him. And what is the evidence that he has been calling? What are the phone calls? He's giving you prasadam. Haribol. Prasad is a easy call, right? Everyone takes. He's sending Bhagavad Gita. He's sending the devotees. Sending Prabhupada ki. And Sri Radha Vinod Bihari ki. Is that a phone call? Prabhupada, Bhagavad Gita, the Haridham, the devotees, the sannyasis are coming, the devotees are coming. Temple, we have temple, big temple now. So these are phone call of Krishna. He's sending this phone call to us. But still, people don't want to pick up the phone call. You know? So, yeah, there is a saying, do not count what you're missing. We always count what we miss. I don't have this, I don't have that. I don't have a bigger car. I don't have a bigger house. But it is said, do not count what you're missing, but count your blessing. So much blessing. Mahamantra is a blessing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And he has also, Mahaprabhu has sent Nityananda Prabhu ki. He's the one who has come to spread the Sankirtan movement, the father of Sankirtan. Mahaprabhu was asking to go. Ghar ghar gya karo. Prati ghar gya karo. Go to each and every house. What to do? Bolo Krishna, Bhojo Krishna, Karo Krishna, Shiksha. And Nityananda Prabhu went. door to door, begging. You know, the devotees also beggars. We're also beggars. We're begging. But not money. Begging people to chant Hare Krishna. Then Nityananda Prabhu went. He said, Bolo Krishna Bhajo Krishna Loho Krishna Na Bolo. Bolo Krishna Bhajo Krishna Loho Krishna Na. Bolo Krishna Bhajo Krishna Loho Krishna Na. Bolo Krishna Bhajo Krishna Loho Krishna Na. Krishna Mata Krishna Pita Krishna Dhana Pran. 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 So this is one Nityananda Prabhu, when he went door to door, he's telling people, Bolo Krishna, Bhojo Krishna, Loho Krishna. Please, please take the holy name. He was even begging Nityananda, Jagai and Madai. Madai even hit Nityananda with a bottle of wine. You know, bragging and start bleeding. He said, please, you have hit me. I don't care, I don't mind. Please chant Hare Krishna. Pleading, please chant Hare Krishna, at least in this lifetime. This human birth is very rare. Sullabam Sudurlabam. Sullabam and Sudurlabam. Sullab means very easy obtained. It's very easily obtained also. But it is also rarely obtained, this body, this human body. Please chant Hare. Do not waste this lifetime again. We have wasted many billions and trillions of lifetime. Do not waste this time. And he's saying, Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhana Pran, Pran Dhana Dhan Pran. Life treasure, because Krishna is our life treasure. Sometimes, people say, my wife is my life. Right? My daughter is my life. But some would say Rasgulla is my life. I cannot live without Rasgulla. But if you cannot live without Rasgulla, how can you live without Krishna? And Krishna is a Dhana Pran. Right? Dhana Pran means life treasure. Right? So, yeah, it's everything. Tameva Mata. Pita Tameva, Tameva Bandhu, Saka, Tameva is everything. Tam Eva, you. Eva means certainly. Mother, father, friends, everyone. He's our best friend. Krishna is our best friend. He's been traveling with you. How many times? Again, from time immemorial. You go and count how many sun and grains are there. That many times he has been traveling with you. And not only that, he also accepted to be with you even if we have taken the birth of a insect, animal, a cockroach. He's there with us. What does he need to go to be with us in this animal life? But because our best friend, well-wisher. The word Prabhupada used, well-wisher, right? A trick, there's in Sanskrit, the friendship, friend, many words. Like in English, just friend only. But in Sanskrit, you have what? What is the word you must know of friend? Mitra is one. Bandhu, Sakha, and then Surit. Suridam. So Mitra means also some kind of social friend. Mitra, right? Social friend. Bandhu may also mean official friend at work. Bandhu, your friend at work. With family members also may be called Bandhu. But Surit is also friendship. But this is Surit. Rita means Hriday. from the heart. Means good heart. What kind of friend? Good-hearted friend. At heart. Suridam. What do you call that verse? 529. Bhoktaram yagyatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram. Suridam, that's the word. Krishna is our best friend. Because he's with you all the time. Accompanying you. Eternally he's accompanying you. Right? So, and he's always wishing, he's our well-wisher. You know when Prabhupada is writing letter, at the end what does he write? You're ever well-wisher. One who wishing good for you. Good heart. Right? Good heart. Good-hearted, you can say. Always wishing good for you. You know? So this is the kind of friendship you're looking for. All our friendship in this material world will be destroyed, will be finished. There is friendship among husbands and wife. There is friendship between neighbors and neighbors, right? There is friendship between country and country. But the moment something wrong happened, the friendship is broken. But our real friendship is with Krishna, our eternal friendship, friend, you know. And He's giving us everything what we want. And we desire, we wanted in the spiritual, we wanted to compete with Him. We wanted to compete with Him. He said, okay, I'll send you in one place called Netherlands. Oh, the earthly planet. Go there and enjoy. And He makes Himself invisible. So that you may be thinking, I'm the boss. He's giving you the chance to become the boss. He's giving you His position. I mean, who's among us can do that? If somebody wants to compete, we want to get our job, and we say, okay, take it. Do we do that? Can we do that? But Krishna is doing it. So go, the material world, and enjoy it. Be the boss. You know? And He's providing us everything for our enjoyment. Last time I mentioned, right? You're in the flight. There is an announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, tighten your seat belt. And what the announcement is announcement in the flight. This is 6 hours flight, traveling. And there will be, the announcement is there will be air crash. Don't be afraid, you're not there. There will be air crash. But don't worry, we'll serve you nice food stuff. Rasgulla, gulab jamun, roti, dal, chapati. But in 1 hour there will be air crash. What do we do? What's your advice? Enjoy. That's very intelligent. Okay, enjoy. But what's going to happen? A crushing one. Definitely, generally, people will not be able to eat because they have big anxiety. Right? How can you eat? You're going to pray. Definitely, you'll be praying because that trajectory might change. Similarly, Krishna has already announced there will be body crush. Gita has already announced. Chapter 2, text 27. Jata shahi dhruvam mrityur dhruvam janma mrita sacha. One who is born will have to die. Already mentioned. This is a body crush. And body is crushing every day. Isn't it? Body is getting older and older and older. We're feeling the pain when we get older more and more. Like a curve, right? You take birth and then in middle age and then you die. Krishna has already mentioned. This is why what we have to do, chant Hare Krishna. Not just eating, sleeping, mating, defending. It's to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Somebody asked Prabhupada, Swamiji, why it is written in Bhagavad Gita that we have to chant 16 rounds? Is it mentioned? Which is sloka? Somebody challenged Prabhupada. No, Prabhupada also knows how to answer that question. Somebody asked, why it is written chanting 16 rounds? Not written anywhere. And Prabhupada answered, it is not written 16 rounds, it is written Satatam Kirtayantoma. 24 hours. Satata means 24 hours chanting. 24/7, right? And Prabhupada said, can you chant 24 hours? That's what Krishna mentioned. Satatam Kirtayantomam. You must do my kirtan always, 24 hours. Can you chant? And the man said, no, we cannot chant whole day. And that's why we have make it 16 hours for you. And the man said, oh Prabhupada, thank you so much. You have reduced it. 16 hours is good. This is 2 hours. 16 hours takes 2 hours for Krishna and 22 hours for you. Whatever you have to do. Right? This is beauty of life. So same Nityananda Prabhu came and Raghunath Das Goswami. Raghunath Das Goswami, one of the 6 Goswamis, his father was extremely wealthy. How much? To the kind of wealth that Indradev had, equal to Indra. You know, Indra is he's administrator. So his father was so rich like that. So one day, but Raghunath Das Goswami was very renounced. You know, he's always going to Mahaprabhu. And the parents were worried. What's happening to Raghunath Das Goswami? He's always going, always going. Maybe we have to get him married. Then he will not go. It's kind of rope tying him, you know. Because wedding is the greatest bandhan, right? Don't worry. If you're Krishna conscious, that's fine. You know, so tie him with a rope. But still, what happened? Even after getting him married, he got him with the most beautiful wife, most beautiful house they gave him, so much wealth. Still, he was leaving home to go and meet Mahaprabhu. And the mother said, what is happening to my son? Still is going? Even after he got married? Now we have to tie him with rope. And the father said, what will your rope do? We have tried to tie him with the biggest rope. But in vain. You know. But anyway, Raghunath Goswami went to have darshan of Nityananda Prabhu, and he saw Nityananda Prabhu from a distance. He was sitting on his rock, on a stone. And Raghunath Das Goswami, he was secretly, hidingly behind a tree. He paid obeisances to Nityananda Prabhu. Secretly, from behind a tree. And some of the other devotees told Nityananda Prabhu, here's Raghunath Das Goswami has come. And Nityananda Prabhu said, come here. You're chore, big thief. You're offering obeisances secretly. Hidingly behind a tree. So you are a big thief. And you have to pay the fine for that. You have to pay the fine. It's like chori is arrested, you have to pay fine. That. So you have to pay the fine. And what was the fine? Nityananda Prabhu told him, you have to sponsor feast for all the devotees. Not feast, but prasadam means chira, dai. Yes. Chira means flat rice. Flat rice mixed with soak in dahi. There's 2. One in dahi and one in milk, condensed milk. With plus bananas, you know, cutting. And he has to, that's his punishment, his fine, he has to sponsor so much Chiridai, and that became Chiridai festival. And he was happy, he said, okay, I will do that. Because Nityananda Prabhu wanted to satisfy all his devotees who has come for the festival. And Raghunath Das Goswami agreed, as he has arranged So much. 400 big pots mixed with dahi and flat rice. 400. And that was not enough. Thousands and thousands of people came for the festival. You know. And there was big service for everyone. There was not enough place to stand. Some of the people, they had to go into the water, the river. It was extending. And some were standing on the trees. You know, in India, there's no lack of people, right? When I was reading that, I could not believe it. When I went to Shantipur festival, Advaitacharya's Food for Life program, I saw millions of people coming for the festival. Like, you know, these ants moving, you cannot count, right? So many people came. And yeah, they all came and they were all satisfied. They all got 2 pots. One flat rice mixed with dahi and the other one with condensed milk. And there was kirtan going on while and Nityananda Prabhu himself, he was serving all the devotees. And at one point they also Nityananda Prabhu invoked the presence, because at that time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu already left. Well, so he invoked the presence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, Mahaprabhu appeared there. Some people could see him, some could not, but Nityananda Prabhu, he was taking the chirdai from some of the pots and he was feeding Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, putting in his mouth. He was feeding Mahaprabhu. From each part of the devotees, he was taking and feeding Mahaprabhu. From the other part, he was feeding Mahaprabhu. Some devotees saw that, some did not see. He was able to invoke the presence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. To invoke the presence of the Lord, that requires lots of devotion, isn't it? You have to have the devotion, of course, because Lord is attracted by devotion. Bhakti amam abhijanati. Krishna is called Ajit. Ajit means nobody can conquer Krishna, but yet he can be conquered by love and devotion. Only love and devotion can conquer God. You know? Krishna makes everyone cry, right? The sun is shining out of fear of the Lord. Indra is sending rain out of fear of the Lord. What else? Fire is burning out of fear of the Lord. But who is making Krishna fearful? The soul. We are all crying because the cause is God. He's making everybody cry. He's the cause of all causes. But who is making Krishna cry? The soul. So only out of love you can do that. You can conquer God. Right? And not only that, Krishna is Madan Mohan. One who conquers Madan. But who conquers Krishna? Shrimati? Madan Mohan Mohini. Who puts Krishna in Mohit. Madan Mohan into Mohit, illusion. That's Radharani. Because Srimati Radharani is full of love. So love, devotion makes Krishna surrender. Right. Love, that's what Krishna said. Bhaktyamam abhijan. Only through bhakti can conquer God. So here, Raghunadas Goswami has been able to sponsor so much prasadam out of love. All the devotees in that festival, everybody was happy. So in our festival, no festival is complete without prasadam, right? Happy. Today? Haribol! That's very nice. Yeah, that is complete. But Raghunadas Goswami himself, he was sponsoring. At the end, he stopped sponsoring prasadam. And then one day Mahaprabhu asked, Raghunath, why you stop sponsoring prasadam? Then he said, the money that my father is collecting is kind of not white money, not pure. His father was a materialistic devotee. Materialistic devotee. He loved the devotee, but he's also very much materialistic. He was earning money. He was a tax collector. And some of the tax he would not give to the government. He would keep for himself. So that's why Raghunath Das Goswami was saying, because the money earned by my father is not pure. That's why I've stopped. Mahaprabhu was very pleased with that. But now ISKCON is collecting money everywhere, right? But we don't know what kind of money is coming. What about this? People are giving money, we are building big temple. Of course, Prabhupada has a purity to purify the money. That's why the money collected for temples should be used for temple. So, and then Mahaprabhu told Raghunath Das Goswami, your father is like a materialistic devotee, is like kire, kire, worm in stool. Worm is enjoying. But where? Stool. Like pigs also enjoy, and they stool. Ignorance is bliss, they say. So, and then Mahaprabhu approved of that, and then Raghunath Das Goswami, he went to Jagannath Puri. And there he was begging. He was standing near the gate, he was begging. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and crossed that place, and he did not notice Raghunath Das Goswami. Why? Because Mahaprabhu is not approving of that also. And Raghunath Das Goswami said, yes. Why? Because when you're standing and begging in front of the gate, and the mind is going to be playing trick also. Oh, this man is rich, he's going to give me more. This one is poor, maybe not so much. Or this one is very rich, he will give me more. The mind is playing some trick. And what he did, he left that also, begging. He went to the place where they are throwing the wasted food, rotten food. He would go there and picked up, grain when they are wasted, when they become stale. But still, if you wash the grain, inside is a bit hard. That he would collect and put some salt, and that's what he was eating. That was his bhiksha, asking for, begging for food. And Mahaprabhu came there, and Mahaprabhu saw him collecting all this stale food and washing and eating. Mahaprabhu said, you are having a big feast, you did not invite me. You did not tell me. And Mahaprabhu just snatched and trying to eat. Mahaprabhu approved of his sannyas, tyaga, renunciation types of work. So like that, Raghunath Das Goswami, imagine, although he was coming, he's kind of practically like a, not Raja, means prince, right? But still he left everything to join Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he became the Prayojana Acharya in our line. So this is kind of festival that we're celebrating. Today, Chirdai festival. And I said already in my beginning that festival really forms parts of our life. And life itself is a festival. Somebody has said that Prabhupada has made a revolution. What kind of revolution in the past? To sitting down, discuss about Shastra was done by the Munis, by the sages. But today in Kali Yuga is being done by Kali Yuga people. We all Kali Yuga people. Kolo Sudra Sambhava. Kolo Sudra Sambhava. We're sitting and discussing and enjoying, doing kirtan, we're chanting, we're dancing. And previously it was done by sadhus. And nowadays by ordinary people. It's evolution, because in the past people were thinking spiritual life is meant for all people. Spiritual life is meant only for sadhus. Isn't it? But nowadays even we have many youngsters, right? Chanting and dancing. Somebody mentioned to me that I have seen in your movement all types of people come. Elderly comes, middle age, the newly married couple with their children, and the youth also. They join, right? I saw the kids were dancing also. You know, that's what Prabhupada has done, revolution. You know, and not boring. Is it boring? Is spiritual boring, Mataji? I saw how you were dancing. No? This is why Mahaprabhu was mercifully given to us. Prabhupada also. And we previously was boring when you go and Panditji is talking and too long, yoga. But now we all participate in that dharma, Sanatana dharma. So thanks to Mahaprabhu, thanks to Prabhupada, thanks to Gurudev. They have imparted this knowledge unto us. And now it's our part to also spread it. Is it chant and be happy? So not yourself, now we have to chant and make others happy also. So chant and make and be happy and also make others happy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nityananda Prabhu ki, Raghunath Goswami ki, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki, Srila Prabhupada ki,